What do you want, Marston?
My family. I've done what you asked.
No, you haven't. This is the land of opportunity, and I gave you the opportunity to save your family, and you failed. How could I possibly reward you?
Marston, you're a public menace. We should have had you killed.
I wish you had. But since you didn't, where's my family?
Oh, spare me the noble savage fall on the sword tripe, will you, old boy? It's nauseating. You don't wish to be dead. You're an insignificant creature desperately clinging on to life like the rest of the scum in this town. Yeah, I know it's tough. You like Dutch. He's a charming fellow. He makes sense. He's like one of those nature writers from back east. Only he takes things a tiny little step too far. Rather than just loving the flowers and the animals and the harmony between man and beast, he shoots people in the head for money and disagreeing with them.
He's a goddamn killer.
Now, I'm not a great intellect, but the metaphysical leap from admiring the flower to shooting a man in the head because he doesn't like the flower is a leap too far. So, I know it's easy. You see, me and Archer, we're the bad guys. We enforce the rules. Now, while the rules may not be perfect, they're really not so bad.
Exactly.
What's the alternative?
Yeah. See, I'll tell you what the alternative is. It's not complicated. It's about one man and his gun versus another man. Sure, civilization may be dull, but the alternative, Mr. Marston, is hell.
And the way you enforce this civilization, this freedom for men to like or not like flowers, or whatever in God's name you were just talking about, is to kidnap a man's wife and son?
Well, I know there's contradictions. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, as I said, I'm not a great intellect. Now, after the debacle with the army and the bank, we have to put Mr. Vanderlyn to rest ourselves. Will you help us?
Do I have any choice?
Now that you mention it, no.
Then what was that pretty speech in aid of?
I don't rightly know, but it sure felt good saying it.
Shall we, Mr. Marston?
Let's go. Let's see if we can put this to rest once and for all, shall we?
Go quick! Take a look at this thing! Have you seen this? He's got a gun on the back!
Oh my lord day! I never seen such a thing.
Iron Dragon! That's the devil's working! They told me about these! The Army's been building them in secret!
Oh my god! What kind of automobile is that?
This killing machine of yours seems to be turning a few heads.
Our armed forces have no equal. We have made incredible progress the past few years.
Is that what you call
This
it?
isn't much more than a simple prototype. You should see what they're working on in Virginia. Soon there will be no war we can't win.
The Army has made camp a little way outside town. They put word out a large cache of ammunition and food is stored there.
Vanderlyn's gang needs constant supplies, so that should be enough to draw him in.
No mistakes this time. You hear me, Marston?
I thought you were talking to Fordham.
Look, they brought the machine gun.
What's the word, Captain?
We spotted one of Dutch's men about an hour ago. I think he took the bait.
Let's get in position then. Have your men ready to run them down if you have to.
Dismiss! Load weapons and get to the sandbags! Move!
Are you ready to finish this, Mr. Marston?
I guess so.
Fingers on the triggers, boys. There they are! Open fire!
Damn! Too close!
Don't let him get too close! We should have done this a long time ago! We'll kill every last one of you! Keep going! Take him down!
How many bastards are there?
Everyone having a fun time?
Sons of bitches!
They're retreating! Cease fire and mount up! We're going after them! We'll kill every last one of you! Where are they coming from? They're like rats! Take them early! Keep going!
Come on! Come on!
Quick, do something about that work!
Well, Mr. Marston, it seems like your mentor Dutch no longer looks quite so kindly to his student.
That man is insane.
So it seems.
I think we need to get him before sundown.
As you say, Captain. Otherwise, he'll be gone again.
And what if I say no?
Now, before I shoot you myself, let me just point out the obvious. The one person we have left that can appeal to Mr. Vanderlyn is the last person we know who knows him. Your wife.
That won't be necessary. Mr. Ross, Captain, let's go.
Mount up, men! Let's move out!
Come on! Slow up. Come on!
I can't believe Vanderlyn has built himself a fortress in the mountains.
He's crazy, but he certainly ain't
You already
stupid.
seen that place, right? McDougal told me you went up there with that Indian chap.
I seen it all right. We'll be lucky to last 5 minutes with this many men.
Governor Johns is going to be very pleased.
Nate Johns? What's he got to do with any of this?
Let's just say he has a vested interest in cleaning the filth out of this region. I don't think our old friend Dutch realizes what a great favor he has done us, inciting all this hate among the natives.
Like you needed an excuse.
See, this is what happens when you fraternize with savages. How could you ever follow a man like that?
How could you ever follow a man like Ross?
Vanderlyn is a psychopath, a murderer, and a rapist.
Ross don't seem too different. Dutch was a good man once. A far better man than you.
So what made him this way?
I don't know. Bastards like you. Seeing that things never change.
I hope you're ready to finish this mess.
Anything to get you sons of bitches off my back.
There's always somebody watching, Mr. Marston. I thought you'd have gleaned that much by now.
You think you're so clever, don't you?
No, it's you who thought you were clever. You thought you could just walk away from your old life. Make no mistake, we have been watching. It's been a while since I saw the snow.
Don't speak to me.
You're really an ungrateful slut, Marston. Instead of punishing you for your crimes, we are giving you a chance to kill the men who betrayed you.
You didn't have to punish my wife, too.
Oh, please. She's hardly innocent.
Don't you talk about her like that.
Oh, I would never talk ill of dear Abby. You call her Abby or Abigail? I prefer Abby. No, I like the woman. A little rough for my taste, but very pleasant.
I can't wait to put a bullet in your head. When will this be over?
It's you who's been dragging it out, not us. We sent you to Fort Mercer with the simple task of killing Bill Williamson. Next thing you know, you're running all over Mexico like a headless chicken.
And now it's Dutch.
He's the last one of your merry band, is he not? Then you can go back to your farm, or what's left of it. If need be, you can always send your wife back out to work. I hear she works hard.
Go to hell!
This old gang of yours just won't die easily, will it? I wonder how many deaths you are all responsible for. How much money you took from pockets of hard-working citizens.
We did more for the people with the money we took than the damn government ever did.
Good God! This flawed philosophy of yours again. If you wish to argue the finer points of ethics, I suggest you learn to read first.
And I suggest you learn how to shoot people in the front, not the back.
So you're the one who's gonna kill him?
Dutch? Yep, that's what they keep telling me. But if you feel like doing it, please be my guest.
This is suicide, if you ask me. My scouts have seen that fort of his. I wanted to wait for more men, but them city boys back there weren't having none of it.
And you answer to them?
Unfortunately, it seems that now we do. You, blow that gate open. Move, soldier.
Go! Get down!
time to kill these motherless bastards!
Christ, that was close!
Come on! Push them back!
You starting to regret this yet?
Over there!
Don't stop now, Marston!
No prisoners!
Oh, crap!
Damn you to hell!
Who's covering me?
Come on!
Oh, boy.
You look like you're married, boy.
This way!
It was always gonna end this way.
Keep pushing!
Here come more of them!
Kill all of them! Shoot, damn it!
Let's finish this!
Make sure they're dead!
God!
Die, you savages! Somebody cover me!
Damn, I feel like.
Find us!
Tightrope now.
Go home, buddy!
I hope you wrote down your
Hold them off!
Fire this way! What in God's name?
Shoot!
Leave your guns in your pocket.
I guess you boys lost this one.
Let's go, men! Move into the village!
Ho! Excuse me.
You man the Gatling gun, Marston!
Are you supposed to be hello? Cashing in your chip. What the?
You're making a big mistake.
I'll be seeing you in hell, my friends. What have you got for me?
Right, Marston. We'll take 2 men with us. The rest will stay here and take care of the wounded. They'll plant charges at the gate. You and I will provide the cover fire. All right, men. Blow that gate open. Keep them covered now, Marston. Hold him off! We need time to set the explosive!
He's there.
Come on! What are you doing? Shoot him!
You boys don't frighten me, boss!
Look out! Man down! Son of a bitch! Hellfire!
What the hell? Ain't your life worth living?
Everyone get back! Fire in the hole!
You tend to your wounded. I gotta face Dutch alone.
Looks like it's me and you, John. You should have stayed at home.
What am I doing here?
You're a disgrace to all men. Working for the government, John, after all I... Son of a bitch! You always were. You never had the stomach for this. Son of a bitch! God damn it! You'll never take me alive, John. It's over, John.
I ain't leaving here without you.
You're just like me, John. You can't change who you are.
I ain't like you.
You can't erase the past, John. Killing me, it won't make it go away.
That's where you're wrong.
Hello again, John.
Hello, Dutch.
We gotta stop meeting like this.
Sure.
I got a plan, John.
You always got a plan, Dutch.
This is a good one.
I don't doubt it.
We can't always fight nature, John. We can't fight change. Can't fight gravity. We can't fight nothing. My whole life, all I ever did was fight.
Then give up, Dutch.
But I can't give up, neither. I can't fight my own nature. That's a paradox, John. You see?
Then I have to shoot you.
When I'm gone, they'll just find another monster. They have to. because they have to justify their wages.
That's their business.
Our time has passed, John.
So at the end, you didn't have the guts to shoot him.
The man's dead, Ross.
Sure. Can I see your gun? Oh, trust me. It looks better in the report that way.
Where's my family?
Your wife was killed in a prison riot last week. So, I'm only joking, dear boy. They were sent back to that Scrabble ranch of yours in Beecher's Hope. They're quite safe and sound.
They better be.
Thank you, Mr. Marston, for everything. I know this wasn't easy for you, but I have to say, you've done your country proud.
Yeah, exactly. See you around, John. Try to stay out of trouble. Come on, Archer. Let's go find somebody else we can annoy.